What is up, pipe smokers? Out in the shop on this Saturday, as you can see. And had a few questions there over the last month or so about pipe making and different tools, not only just for pipe making, but wood making in general and stuff. About some of my shop. So I thought I'd just show a couple of little things here. One was Simon from UK over there. You want to know about my skews and different tools, cutting tools and stuff. But I use Robert Sorby. They're not that expensive. High-speed steel. Another one I use, this is also Robert Sorby. This is a big boy. You can Google all this stuff and look it up, but this thing has a special fitting on here where it's interchangeable and you can put different cutting tools on there. Some different ones there. Tungsten's carbide. Some different cutters on there. Like I said, they're interchangeable, but I don't like this being so long as it is. When it sits on my rest, it's so far back, I have trouble seeing closer up, but nonetheless, it works really good. And a quick story here real fast. With me, I'm self-taught completely. I mean, nobody's showed me or really helped me much of anything making pipes, other than Mark Balkovic answering some questions for me over the years. And I'm just average, you know, I'm nothing great, but I'm fine with that. I like making working man's pipes, working class. That's what I am. I like keeping the prices affordable. But anyway, when I first got into pipe making, I had I bought my first wooden lathe, you see right there, a Delta wood lathe. I couldn't afford a metal lathe at the time. And I just built up from there, one piece of equipment, got another piece of equipment, and so on. And I learned on that wood lathe. So when the time came, when I got my metal lathe, which is my second one I've had, I just can't do it. I mean, other pipe makers laugh and they just think I'm crazy. I prefer the wood lathe so much more than the metal lathe. Now, granted, there's things you can do with a metal lathe you can't do with a wood lathe. But that's how I learned, and that's what I like. I just like the more hands-on. And I can do it faster. People, that's another thing, pipe makers are like, you're crazy. You cannot turn a pipe faster on a wood lathe than you can a metal lathe. Well, I can. By the time it takes me to set up a metal lathe, my wood lathe, I'm done already. Now the tolerances and stuff, you know, aren't going to be as great, but I've learned to work with that over the years. I know exactly, I have it down to a science. And that's also like when you're funneling your pipe stems, you'll see guys, oh, where's it at? One of these little funnels, or these files, wire file, if you can see that or not, very small. They'll sit there and they'll file the end of the stem out. Well, I do that on occasion when it needs to be done, but for me, on the wood lathe, when I'm drilling the stem out, I do that with the actual drill bit itself because I have the play in my wood lathe to be able to do that. Whereas a metal lathe, you really can't do that. That's how I do 90% of my funneling. But that's just a quick couple tidbits. That's how I got started, and that's how I learned. And I'll try to post some more clips as I go along here, getting this pipe done today.
Here's a quick little tidbit some of you might like, even if you're knife makers or just people working on stuff, little side projects in your own house. I got this one for Christmas. It's a Riken 1" by 30 belt sander with a 6" disc sander on the side. And what I have other ones, but the one I really like about this one is variable speed. Really makes it nice when you're looking for slower speeds and you're trying to control things.
Real quick now, as you can see, my garage has been taken over. I put my wife's vehicle in here for the snow. She's got to go to work tomorrow if it's not too icy. But anyway, if you're interested in more of these videos of processes as I'm going making pipes and stuff, if you're interested in it, let me know. I know I didn't put much coverage on this one. It's kind of hard to hold the camera in angles while you're trying to do stuff. But here's the finished product of the one I was making today. Monster, nice size poker. Got a little slight bend to it for more comfort. But thanks for watching. Like I said, let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos. Talk to you boys and girls later.